Hi, my name is Kate and I'm a midwife and I work at Tommy's the charity.
Hello, I'm Vicky Warr, pregnancy and postnatal fitness specialist.
And we're going to be talking a little bit of information about healthy eating in pregnancy.
Exactly, so Kate, there is a lot of information out there for pregnant women about what you should and what you shouldn't eat. First of all, what would you advise pregnant ladies to steer clear of? What foods should they avoid during pregnancy?
We would really just encourage a healthy, balanced diet, and it can be quite daunting to have a long list of what you should and shouldn't have and trying to remember it. You know, you're going out for dinner and it just gets a bit too much trying to remember everything. So really the main focus is just trying to have a healthy, balanced diet. There are a couple of foods that we would recommend to steer clear of during pregnancy. So things like pate and soft cheeses that have the rind on them, whether they're pasteurised or not. Liver, if anyone still likes to have liver, it's high in vitamin A, so we just would advise to steer clear of that as well. And there's also alcohol as well that we would advise to sort of steer clear of. We don't know what level is safe in pregnancy, so the safest information is just to avoid it completely, really. And caffeine as well is something to keep an eye on. So having the odd cup of tea, coffee is absolutely fine. We would advise that no more than a couple of cups of tea or a couple of cups of coffee within a day if it is caffeinated. But also chocolate also counts, unfortunately, so it's just remembering that as well.
I found during my own pregnancy that I got very tired, particularly during trimester 1 and also during trimester 3. Is there any foods in particular that you'd recommend?
Pregnancy is hard work, so eating little and often really can help as well. Things like just having some healthy snacks in the fridge, like raw vegetables, hummus, things like that, it can really help just to have that to hand. If it's accessible, then you're more likely to go for it than opening a pack of crisps or something like that. Things like nuts are really good. Again, you can just have a pack in your handbag. They are high in fats, but a handful of them are really good. They're high in energy. And they're a source of protein as well. And when it comes to carbohydrates, things like bread and pasta, if you could try to choose like whole grains and brown pasta and bread and things like that, then that's just slow releasing, and so you won't get those energy spikes with foods like that, really.
Are there any key supplements that pregnant women should be taking?
Absolutely. There's two main ones that we would always really encourage all pregnant women to take, and that's folic acid and vitamin D. If you have become pregnant and you haven't started taking your folic acid, it's really important not to panic. Just, as soon as you find out that you're pregnant, then to get hold of some folic acid, as soon as you can, and keep taking it until at least the end of the first trimester, really. And the other one is vitamin D. Again, we would advise to start taking it as soon as you find out that you are pregnant, and for the rest of your pregnancy, and if you continue to breastfeed as well, to continue taking vitamin D whilst you are breastfeeding.
Kate, morning sickness in pregnancy is often very common, or evening sickness as it can occur.
Absolutely.
What are your recommendations for what women should eat if they're suffering from morning sickness?
Yeah, so sickness in pregnancy, it can be really, really tough to get through, and as you said, it could be in the evening, it can be in the morning, it can actually really be any time in the day. We do say generally it's at the beginning of pregnancy, but for some ladies it can come and go throughout the whole pregnancy, and it can be really difficult to eat, or even face eating or thinking about eating. The most important thing is just making sure that you're getting enough fluids. Slow sips of water, adding some citrus to it can really help as well, just a bit of flavour, but it's not too strong. And then not trying to eat big meals, all at once. Just have some snacks throughout the day, just small ones that you can pick on when you feel that you can bring yourself to eat. So useful things to have you know, just some crackers if that's all you can start off with, and then really going by what you fancy and what's going to give you energy as well. If you're finding that you really can't keep anything down, you're really not feeling well, then definitely go see your GP or your midwife. Don't suffer in silence, because it can be really, really tough.
I think it's so important to look after your body and also understand that you have a baby grown inside you. So eating healthily during pregnancy is just really important, but should also be something enjoyable and fun and not complicated.
Absolutely, and what can work around your daily activities, absolutely.
It's really great sound advice for healthy eating during pregnancy. So I learnt a lot today.
Good.